Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Oh. Get that out of there. Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. We have things we need to discuss today. A conversation needs to be held. I hope you're having a good Saturday, whatever day it is. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it, every single one of you, for being here. It's me, that guy on Reddit. No, we're not going to do all that today. It's your boy Matty Rants. Thanks for tuning in. It's RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15, Episode 10. It is 50-50, what is this? Celebrity Gagworthy interviews of that proportion. Then we have a runway that deserved an episode dedicated to her. I don't know why they chose the way they did this, but that's fine. At the same time, I am going to have that discussion because we need to talk about some of the formatting issues with this show, plus the M. Night Shyamalan gotcha. Okay? I have so many things I want to discuss because I don't disagree, but I wanted, some things didn't feel just right. So we'll have that conversation. We will. And I appreciate y'all so much for being here. So that lip sync was atrocious. Both of you. And I love Malaysia, according to Reddit. I love Malaysia. Oh, Selena. Ooh. Be prepared. Marsha, you're safe. I don't know why. I know your fans are very mighty and strong. They come with their colonial issues. But bitch, let me tell you something. Hold on. Did I get past that 2-minute marker? Yup. You should have been in the bottom. At MattyRants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the MattyRants. You can find that all available in the link tree in the description down below. Grab a branch, eat some fruit, a little Mativia. It's all the poots, little gas. Apparently, since, Lucy didn't know how to be pregnant in a Beyonce cosplay outfit. But I also have merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. That's dragqueenmerch.com. Shout out to Bible Girl and Company. Check it out. Tank tops, t-shirts, and stickers. Oh my. All available for your consumption at dragqueenmerch.com. I do reactions too. They're kind of a hoot. All available on Patreon for as low as $1 a month. I almost said consumption again. I had to catch myself. But yeah, catch me on Patreon. It's a good time. $1 a month. You have over 270 videos to go through. So honestly, check me out on Patreon. We have fun over there. Bookable on Cameo.com. If you want to drop your boy a little tippy poo for hosting today, I have jokes galore. And I had to rush this edit with my screenshots today because apparently as I was doing my screenshots, the first time I did it, none of them went through except for half. So I thought I was finished. I was like, oh, okay, I'm chilling for a second. Baby, 45 minutes before the show started, I realized I didn't have half the picture. So Matty had to pull a move here, and I got all of them together. But if you want to drop me a little something, some love, it's not necessary, but it's really appreciated. PayPal at me for /MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants. So super chats are available for consumption as well. I did see a super chat I need to get to right now. Let me go ahead and run on over there. I missed you, baby. Let me get back to you. I apologize. Where are you? Here you go. Ninetail. Hi, Mystique. How you doing, baby? Hey, Matty. Speaking of Beyonce, I got my tickets. Congratulations. I got my tickets as well. If you're going to the concert, I'm excited for you. We already know how big of a deal this is. Okay. All right. Oh, I have so many things to say. Here's the thing. Nicola, thank you on the Cash App. I see for the tip. For being fabulous. You are fabulous as well, baby. Will Justice, hey, I love you, friend. How you doing, brother? For back on the live, long time no see. Hey, sister, I see you on Twitter. See how I went through genders there. Now, Because I know my opinions are sometimes taken as loose meat from an episode of Roseanne from back in the Gap. And people like to think that I'm malicious and all that kind of mess, but I know I'm not because the queens know. Trust me, they tell me. This is a show for entertainment purposes, and I promise you, nothing that I say today is meant to hurt or harm anybody. I want nothing but love, wealth, and prosperity for everybody that's a part of the show, including cast and crew. But I am going to be critical, as constructive criticism and being critical about it is allowed in the terms of service on YouTube. Believe it. So with that being said, disclaimer, this program is for entertainment purposes only and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, gender, company, individuals, or wigs. All opinions expressed by MattyRants and program participants, also the personal views, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle peppers, and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so please don't be rude. And if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this, by all means, there is a merch store that's kind of cute. Get a little merch and get you a t-shirt, some stickers, and a tank top, and shut the the rest up. I swore in my head. That's the first disclaimer for the day. More to come, I'm sure. Don't forget, the most hated review show, The Panel, will be available for consumption. Did it again. On Sunday. We're going to have to find a new word. We really are. It's going to be tough, though, because I like saying it. It's fun consumption. Look at how my mouth goes. Sorry. Okay. It's not a bad episode. This is also the last of the 60-minute episode, so we do not have to go through this sandwich that has no meat and no cheese and it's just bread that we've been having to get. Very, very jailhouse sandwiches, honey. It was still cold in the middle for the girls that know. We don't have to go through that no more. Now, there is a new show that just did come up that actually does look interesting. I still have a bad taste in my mouth for that hour, based off the last 6 weeks of nonsense and big-headed bitches trying to tell us how to feel about a show that no one asked for. But they said that we're going to get 90 minutes again. So I'm hoping that it's put together. It's not separated still, so that, Untucked isn't sitting out somewhere in the atmosphere of MTV's universe. I want to say this to MTV too before we start as well, because I'm trying to be not down World of Wonder's throat about this, because I know most of these decisions that were made were MTV based. And I'm also trying to speak to MTV. Hello, as someone who's been watching your program since the birth of me. Okay, here we go. You have everything that you need and then some to have that program be one of the most watched programs ever. You're going to have to stop with all of these marathons of nonsense. Please and thank you. Also, when we get my screenshots up, we're going to have a conversation about how y'all take up about 20% of the picture trying to tell us about a TV show that we honestly, it's not that big of a deal. We'll watch the show, but those little bumpers on the bottom, during the runway especially, it's oh my God. Not even for me needing a screenshot, but more so me as a viewer watching it. I'm here come this big ass block of cheese to tell me about a TV show I'm not going to watch. I'm not going to watch. You have it all there. Trust me, you had the system going a long time ago. I don't know what happened. Please, God, pull it together, because I like MTV. I like the challenge. Are You the One's not a bad show. X on the Beach is not a bad show. There are a couple of shows on there. It's okay, you've got things going. Stop with the rest of that nonsense, that marathon crap. Chanel West Coast is not the voice you want to hear at 4:00 in the morning, giving a dolphin clap laugh, waking me out of my sleep, fucking all my senses up because I fell asleep watching Drag Race while I was taking notes. Please. You have way more to do. I just want to say that, okay? The artist competition, yes, nonchalant one, it does seem good. That shit we're interested in. Keep that up. But for real though, I know you have people that watch this. I know there are people that will go to other folks' pages that may watch mine and all that kind of stuff. Spread the word, content creators, please, God. We can bring MTV back. I'm not lying about that girl's laugh. She got laughed off of Love and Hip Hop, try to come up there and be a rapper. Anywho, I'm not going to talk about that little baby looking like she only got three screws up in there. But to this episode, interviews, I think I'd have killed this. Oh, I think I would have ate this alive. This is right up my wheelhouse as far as any sort of talent that we're showing here, going to school for broadcast journalism, for crying out loud. And of course, you can check my resume on my channel for the girls I love. But interviewing is something in my blood, and I kind of live and breathe for this kind of challenge. But I think where I found a lot of them just not getting the assignment was everyone, or the majority of them, took this a little too seriously. And I also feel like Lux was kind of, I hate to use the word, robbed. You had to drive a cart, sister. Like, I'm shocked. You didn't get, and then you wore something RuPaul's worn before. I'm gagged. I'm gagged for you. I'm gagged for you. I'm gagged for you. Like, you literally kissed ass, opened, and then lung, lung, lung. You know what I mean? I just wanted to give the sound effects. Baby, I'm just saying, you might as well been Birdo. Just put it right in there. Think of that nasty picture. Shocked. I was like, okay. And then also based off of the edit, Lucy. Oh, sister, I thought this was going to be your moment. You sat there and looked like a mom. Even though you didn't look like a mom when you came down that runway when you should have given pregnancy. We'll get there in a second. I don't know. But I was kind of spooked, like, what is going on today? I'm also happy for Sasha winning. I don't know, man. I said, that kind of went a little differently than I expected. Let's start this up, shall we? All right. So definitely giving what was given the entirety of the season. Spice has left what looks like crayon scratchings, chicken scratch, if the girls remember that from school when they talked about your handwriting, on the mirror, saying how much they loved them and it was so much fun and they were having such a good time and I love them so much, and all the so's and the so's. Selena is happy that her STDs are still in this competition, but I think they're going to play you this week, sister. Oh, get ready. I think RuPaul was mad at this dress so much she wanted to put you in the bottom 3 again. Ooh. I didn't think it was that deep. She was cutting them off. Ooh. I'm going to keep rolling. Lucy La Delusional. Oh my goodness. You know what? Let me tell you something right now. Lucy, I got to give you some love. Thank you for providing this delusional entertainment for all of us to consider and chew. While it does give Jan vibes, Lucy's in her own realm. She's in her own realm, bitch. Because Jan was a little bit different, y'all. I know we know the whole bit of, it's all, I'm doing this well. No, you're not. But I need you to understand me here. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. All right. Mistress, you're a bitch and I love you. And I guess that's why they say I'm biased towards you. But Sasha Cole, is told that she's peed all over the competition with this bib and skirt on. And she's letting the girls know you might need to sop some of that up to get a win. They pan to Lucy's face and it's perfect. It's perfect. As much as they want to tell us at Roscoe's that this baby was a doll backstage, the edit is giving, bitch, I'm evil. But it's the scripture that she lays in front of us kids that's really the funniest thing of it all. You would have thought this girl did something, okay? She did do something, not the something she think it is, but like, whoo. It's her going, I have 3 wins. Bio Miss Florist. This is the level of delusion I love, damn it. Me too. Thank you for the super chat. I need the old school ways of RuPaul's Drag Race where the girls were pissing us all off, but at the same time, we loved it because we get it now. This isn't like back in the day when it was, we're yelling at the TV, fuck her. No, we know the moment. This was all filmed a while ago. It's a pressure cooker situation. A bitch is going to bitch when she's going to bitch, right? I live for the bitch, but I also live for like Mistress playing her up because we may not get that from Lucy. You know what I'm saying? The way she played into her, like, she wanted to speak. Cool, let's go. But she said 3 of the most important challenges on Drag Race. 2 of those are mini challenges, people. 3 of the most important challenges on Drag Race. 3. Like, you had to hear how she forgot about the minis. And it was 3. Lucy La Delusional. I love you, sister. I do. I thought that shit was funny because, Mistress reminds me of Blake Keisha so much. This is something Blake would do. Mistress sat there and laughed at her. That would piss me the fuck off if I was sitting next to Mistress. Girl, you're not going to chuckle at me. And she was definitely getting her hot. She was getting her hot, sister. Oh, I love it. I love it. Please get me into this. So shady. So, Mistress, look at her. This three of them. Lucy, I'm telling you, I don't know what they were talking. I don't know what the questions were when they were asking her about, hey, how do you feel about this when they're doing the confessionals? And at what point in time when they asked her, because baby, they just stacked it this episode. I was like, what if she talked about this at another point in time? And then we're just getting it now. Then Mistress. So, Lucy, how did you feel about this challenge? How are you feeling, baby? I'm sorry. How you feeling? I love when she goes, baby. It is so patronizing. Oh, it's so loud. No, it's not. Lucy with this, I'm fine. Everything's great. Oh, I love it. It's I'm doing really well, and all that. Belchan, thank you for the super chat. By the logic, electronic. Electra Bionic actually had challenge wins and deserved her crown. We will not speak of. I think that's one of the reasons why I cannot go back. I just sat through that season and went, wait, what? They didn't give it to the one that actually. Okay. Guess we don't count those anymore. Lucy needs to compete on Drag Race Italia. Then if that's the case, she'll be a shoo-in. She'll be the most decorated of them all. Go ahead. Mistress continued to laugh at her, and of course Lucy's, why are you laughing? Everybody else is in on it, and it's in reference to the fact that just last week she sat in the room and was like, I am so fucking angry that I didn't win, but it wasn't like that deep, but it, so fucking pissed. It was just like, girl, okay, work. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, mama, but then this week when we know you're mad, okay, bitch, like pop off. I'm having fun. She's having fun. Listen, Mistress was just messing with her. And Lucy was really taking the bait, but also others were playing into it too. I love how Marsha was like, oh, girl, it's so funny that you say you're fine and da-da-da-da-da when just last week you were this. And then not 5 minutes later, Marsha's like, I think I should have won in this week. Now, Lucy, I don't know if it was as deep as where you were going with yours, because she wasn't making it like I was pissed, but it was very, well, I thought I should have won. And that, okay, work. Lucy's like, oh my God, like, it's not funny. But of course, Mistress, I'm just playing with you, girl. It's the delusion for me. Everybody's cackled by it. This was hilarious. Great production. This was a good moment. Lucy, you played into this character quite well. I know you're not this person outside the show. But when she mocked Mistress with the laugh. Let me tell you something, Lucy. I sat here and watched this good program, and I saw that I lowercase so quickly, because you be at capitals, okay? But that lowercase e came up real quick, sister. I was weak because your frustration was real. Mistress had said you're getting into your bitch era, and the next confessional, that I said, whoop. It said pressure. I said, oh my goodness. Someone get her. Is the therapist on set? Please let her talk this out. She said, if anybody's in the bitch era, it's Mistress. See, the thing is, Mistress breathes into that. Mistress lives into their bitch era. That is their full purpose, persona, the persuasion, the occasion. She knows what she's doing. It's all out of love, but at the same time, it's like, Lucy has had it. I don't want to be the butt of the jokes right now. I get it, sister, but you're kind of getting into it. This is where Mistress kind of was like, oh, okay, girl, now I've kind of had it. We were just playing. Marsha says she should have won. Mistress in this moment, it's like no one's bringing it up. Every time I brought it up, I'm a bad guy. Okay, listen. I get the frustration. You want to have a moment to vent, do all of that. It feels like, based off of how the others are responding to her, that this is something that is literally said all day. So maybe it's a little bit different for Marsha. I also know that maybe they also cut out probably moments of Marsha complaining based off of other things that we've heard in the past as well. But when she had to pat Mistress, like look, and then what pressed my button, because I love how Mistress blew a kiss at her. Ooh, bitch, you want to hurt somebody. You want to hurt somebody. You want to eat somebody alive from the inside. You paid them dust. You paid them nothing, girl. It's nothing. Like you touch it on me, sister. It's okay. I know I got you earlier. It's fine. You'll be all right. Love you. Now, Lucy, why you choose these words? Are you gonna attack her too? Are you gonna attack her? I know Lucy's not doing all that, but again, pressure cooker situation, not trying to be rude. So was she attacking you? Do y'all think she was attacking her? I need to hear. Are you going to attack her too? Girl, that would have set me up. I would have had to howl. I would have laughed when she said that to me. I'm like, attack? Who's attacking? Girl, everybody watch out. Lucy, who hurt you? That would have been me. Lucy, who hurt you? Attack. Oh my God. Security. Like we would have made a joke out of the entire situation. So anywho, it's that moment. Of course, Mistress is responding to her. It's a little bit of a fake laugh after that. But, Marsha's like, oh my gosh, in the middle of her speech about not winning. Okay, I guess I, need to stop it. And Mistress, when I tell you she'd be so quick. Sorry, Marsha. Lucy over here was being a bitch. I'm paraphrasing, but Rachel. This is just within the first couple of minutes of the episode. Peace to Mateo. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, she felt attacked? Oh. That's what she felt. Feelings can be facts sometimes. Mm-hmm. Why I do that? I'm so bad. Why did I do that? I'm sorry, y'all. That was rude. Anywho. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We have got 364, almost 365 days, or 365 of you in this live right now. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. If you want to drop me a little tippy poo for being kind of funny, kind of cute, kind of gorgeous, oh wow, sometimes. PayPal.me/MattyRants. Catch up with MattyRants. Venmo MattyRants. I appreciate y'all so much for being here. Those tips are going to be going towards the gaming features that I'm going to be using later on the channel. A new desk to go along with that, as well as possibly, just those. Actually, that's really what's in my Amazon wish list right now. I'm like, girl, let me get this shit up. We got more content for the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Thumbs button, please. It's a really cute button. Let's go. We're at 377 now. Listen, Mistress was like, girl, anywho, like here she go trying to make this into something that's bigger than what it is. And I see that with Mistress a lot too, whenever she's in these moments. And while she can play it up, her responses after she's like played with you a little bit, if someone takes it to the level of now being personal, I always know that Mistress will return it with that, all right, girl, now I can't play with you no more because you're going to act like that. And I see it. So I get Lucy being frustrated, but I'm also like, girl, they're playing with you because high key you be giving this energy that don't need to be given. But that's also just the opinion. Anyhow, we're pushing forward here. Lucy, you'll get there soon. You'll get there. Everyone thought this was funny, except for Luce. I know that these girls do not respect me in the wins that I have. My wins are some of the most important wins in Drag Race history, which I will agree to an extent. She won Snatch Game, right? I'm right, brother. Yeah, that's Snatch Game right there. That's a big one. That's a big one. A one. Uno. One. One. All right. Now, you got too many challenges. If only in God's green earth, or I should say RuPaul's hole, Doug, recently, could you combine those two together to make a win? Would that actually have some common decency of sense? Unfortunately for you, you have hit the wrong group to play Uno with, bitch. And I'm afraid it's stack 4, change the colors, reverse, stack 4 again. You're going out. You're going out. You're going out. Oh no. Okay. And I love you, but you need to take this 3 to ooh. Okay, you doing ooh. What ooh. Take it ooh. 1 in the butt. All right. Marsha, I love you, but I lost in this custom. It was beautiful, but listen, this had to be one of the quickest walk into the workroom moments ever in Drag Race history. Bitch, they got in the room and we talked about Anitra. That's all we did. We got in the room and we talked about Anitra. I got to smile more at cheese. Boom, RuPaul get up. I said, well, we spent so much time talking about Lucy's non-wins that we only had time to issue Anitra a smile card. This is one of my favorite outfits RuPaul has ever walked in this workroom. And I think this sucker is so sharp. Now look at how I sound. Bitch, this is Ru. I was like, okay, no. I was like, now this is what I want to see. Cack, this is everything. I was like, oh, it looks expensive. The shoes are popping. Pants are tailored right. The jacket is everything. I love the entire, he's got a little pin or brooch moment up here, up top versus a tie. Glasses, it's lovely. It's lovely, Ru. Thank you. You be walking in here sometimes giving, I give up, not saying you give up more so. I'm retiring, bitches. Sasha Cole, but you want to take over? That question you asked her on the runway, giving that kind of tease, okay? Whew. I'm very happy. Very happy. Very happy. Now, the Maxi Challenge. Okay, so they're like a magazine 50-50 interviews that they're going to be doing with celebrities. 1, 2, 2, 1. Yes, celebrities. Yeah. They're going to be breaking up into groups and they're supposed to ask them questions and do it in their own unique and organic way, right? Okay. Again, I said this point at the beginning of the episode. Why do they take this so seriously? I like that some of them actually got it, but I felt a few went, they, I guess, thought a little too hard about this situation. You're supposed to have fun with the interview because they're obviously brought in to be chaotic or to give you some trouble for different reasons, which was very interesting. Also, I'm very happy to say that T.S. Madison is going to be back next week as well for next week's episode. Also, RuPaul looks absolutely amazing. That commercial, the bottle cap dress, the soda tab dress. Oh, RuPaul looked amazing. But anywho, the first group is going to be Sasha Cole and Marsha. They got Charo. Charo has been a friend to RuPaul's Drag Race for quite some time. Listen, let me do this. There we go. Charo has been a friend to RuPaul's Drag Race for quite some time. Of course, to RuPaul. Her career has expanded across time frames. I don't need to ask her how old she is, Marsha. But I was happy to see that Charo was back here. I'm happy to see it. If Matty was an episode, girl, y'all don't even know. I was watching it like, I was trying to hold it together because decisions were being made. And as somebody who does this, I was like, oh, okay, they could have done, why did they say that? Miss Mama set you up for jokes. Love Connie was setting up Mistress, okay, for some jokes. My poor sister was missing them. I was like, oh my God, she was setting you up. She set you up for so many funny jokes. Full on where you could have completely then follow through with your questions, because that's how you play this game. I'm going to get there in a second. I'm going to get on my stool in a second, y'all. I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. Civil rights activist Frankie Grande. Celebrity Frankie Grande, Ariana Grande's brother, Frankie Grande, is also, a celebrity they're going to be interviewing here. Okay. That group that is going to be interviewing them is Anitra Lucy. And God, that picture has like just completely taken all the words out of my mouth right now because I wanted to scream. Malaysia of 3 baby dolls and a fox. So they had probably the easiest route to take. And I'll be honest with you, because clearly, and I'm not going to be that girl, but possibly who it might be a friend, you brought one lady in who they may have trouble understanding. So everybody who you sent home after Snatch Game. Then you brought in Sissy McDaniels. You said, I'm bring the gayest of gay in here and make him be so gay. It's like, okay. And then Love Connie is basically an amalgamation of all of everything in between. It's all of that. What are you saying? What is this? And you're just supposed to figure it out, right? Okay. I said, interesting. That was the easiest one, Frankie, because Frankie wasn't even really doing shit, but just being himself, which is really nothing. I don't. You know what? Okay. All right. Disclaimer: this program's for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any Frankie Grande's religion, race, company, individuals, or wigs. All opinions expressed by MattyRants and program participants. The rest. I don't mean that. I don't know what they do outside of being an entity that shows up in spaces as a grande. And I believe they do more than that, but that's not my job today to find out. So let's move on. The next person, oh, wait, I have to talk about this. Girl, you would have thought they were fucking interviewing, her doppelganger or some shit. Did you see, bitch? Oh my God. You would have thought they were interviewing somebody real time. Oh, Lucy, this was fun for you. I know it, girl. You probably lost a piece of your soul when you gave all of this extra. This was acting. No, she's a big fan. She's a big fan. Then there's Love Connie. Thank you, Luxnor London, for I did not have any clue that this baby was in Legally Blonde, and I have seen that movie over 20-something many of times. I owned it on DVD, for crying out loud. I had no idea that was her. Oh my God, the bend and snap works every time. I was gagged. I was like, oh my God, that was Love Connie. That was a gag. That was a gag to find out. Lux should have won this challenge. I'm sorry. I learned something through this. Okay, like I learned something while they were driving a golf cart. Anywho, it's Luxnor London, it's Mistress Isabel Brooks, and it is Selena Estithes. They are going to be interviewing Love Connie. Now, we have our group set up. They're going to be, of course, set up individually. There's a sit down, there's a stand up, there's an eating challenge. Whatever they can work into interviewing somebody based off of a daytime talk show, where we have seen Sherry Shepherd try her best, looking like a lowercase Q, where Wendy Williams was a capital P. That's how I look at Sherry, a lowercase Q. And then you have Jennifer Halloran Hudson. I love her down. I actually enjoy both of those shows, but Jennifer, Jennifer, this Jennifer. Jennifer. Well, how you doing? What's going on, baby? Yeah. Is that right? What? When I am at home, I don't think of that. What? You want to sing? Okay, let's sing. All right. When I said, that's what I get when I see Jennifer, and I love her down. But it's really her sitting there playing the what? Huh? What? Gabe, every time I see her do something, bitch, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Sherry Shepherd, just the lower version of that. She downstairs. Also down. What was that? Can't do it. Can't do it. Hate to say it, I actually kind of miss Wendy Williams a little bit. Wells Fargo don't miss her. Disclaimer, this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any Wendy's, Sherry's, Jennifer's religions, races, companies, individuals, or wigs. All opinions for Matty Rants and program participants are so their personal views, and yeah, you know the rest. I love you. I love you all. I promise. I promise. I promise. I like Jennifer Hudson's show, but she do play the game. It's fun. Anywho, can we give a moment for Luxnor London in the fact that they come into this workroom each and every week in some sort of what in the hell is this? But it's not in a bad way. It's a what in the hell is that? What is that? So you got a towel on your non-existent hair? What's going on upstairs? Bitch, this is so random, but it's everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so random, but I would be in the corner going, she's taking it. She's taking it. I fucking love it. It's so extra. Joshua, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for that laugh. It was needed. Oh, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're all having a good day. Shout out to the Watchback crew if you're catching this later on down the line, if you're driving a car and you're on your way to work, or if you're at home and there's nothing going on and you just want to hear me talk about stupid stuff. Thanks for tuning in. It's your boy, Matty Rants. Drop a tip in my jar. Rim that glass, please. Whoa. PayPal.me/MattyRants. Catch up to all Simon Rants. The MattyRants. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to M. Our good baby love over here is always responsible right now, and I really appreciate them for taking the time to do this and make these time stamps. So if you're ever wondering, hey, Matty, I just want to get to the point. I know she's a talker. M has got you covered. Those timestamps will be included in the comment section. So make sure you send them some love and appreciation because I certainly do. So thank you, boobs. All right, back to the show. Comfortable in my skin. We're going to just pass through this. This is light work. This is, I want to do this. I want to do that. But we're going to stop here for just a second. So what happened to the whole discourse of we're not going to talk over each other or ask the same question? Because they all asked the same question. I was very confused by their mission statement and how it did not follow through. Let's make sure that we all have our own segments and do it just like that. Yeah, go team talent. Ooh, take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back. Because ain't nobody know what the hell they was doing. Now, Mother Sasha Cole, we brought her messy mistress Isabel Brooks on and decided to get Marcia to play a game of what you think, bitch. And Marcia fell into that trap as she naively looked around the room and gave her opinion. You got to the wrong table as they looked over at Team Lux Miss's titties. Haha. And Mistress clocked it. In the middle of whatever Selena was talking about, it stopped being important as now Mistress had some new toy to play with. Poor Marcia. She was gasped. She got spooked. Oh no, she caught me. Ah, she's coming this way. And read. I know Miss Marcia isn't talking about me. As Mistress proceeded to then get up, go over there. I know Sasha was like, God damn it. See, I should have chose some other girls. They wouldn't have walked over this way. And Mistress had a nice joke. It was actually pretty funny. Mistress talking about, girl, I'm kind of glad that you didn't get I Love Connie. Or was it, I'm glad that you got No, I'm glad you didn't get I Love Connie because I'm afraid she wears more makeup than you. Excuse you? There are vegan meatballs. There are vegan meatballs. Listen, we're going to talk. You're not ready. You're not ready for this picture I put next to Malaysia. Malaysia, I love you, sister. Do not be mad at me today. I am going to talk about you in that wig. And I'm going to tell you who you look like, sister. Don't be mad at me. But I'm gonna read you today. I'm sorry. I love you down, but chop. Claire, thank you for the super chat. Matty, you're on form tonight. In tears over here, sending love. Thank you, Claire. Appreciate you. Love it, love it. Thank you so very much. And I don't know why this episode brought out the best in me. Bio Miss Florist. Low key mistress looked like, oh, is the baby growing up? Now let me teach her my ways for Marshalls. Shout out to Marshalls. We appreciate a good sale. Ooh, Nikki's bodyguard. We're doing things, we're doing them, join us. All right, so let's get to their interviews. I thought it was also like light shady that they had the other queens look at them as they went. It's like, oh, we get to see and size up the competition. Hilarious. Okay, so I think Lux looks good. I think Mistress looks good. And Scene. I don't know what Easter function Selena is going to. I think the colors are pretty. I think her hair is pretty. I think her makeup is pretty. I hate that this bodysuit is on this outfit. I really do. I really fucking do. Bitch, it is Easter and she is making her coin today. Let's get into the I Love Connie interviews, shall we? Connie's fucking funny. The problem is that Selena was not understanding what was happening in this moment because she's so focused on Connie being an ass. And Connie's fucking funny. Like, we're all here for the cons, but like, Selena, you were almost overwhelmed in this moment based off of what I saw from this interview. And y'all, I'm speaking on behalf of somebody who has hosted before. See, the girls say I don't have resumes, but mine clear, okay? Went to school for it. I have my work's up there. If you want it, go for it. Connect 4. I'm just saying. TMZ, if you will. So, girls had to But listen, you lost control and you became manic in the approach of then regaining said control. And that's where you fucked up. And so I was like watching you trying your best to insert yourself back into the conversation, but it wasn't doing anything because Connie would say something that you could then take into a question. And instead you have driven into another, girl, what highway are you on? And I'm going to talk about a lot of them that did this today because I was really like, what the fuck is going on here? I still don't think that Selena was as bad as they made her out to be. I still think that even though with her over talking, it wasn't to the point of, oh my God, negative 50 points for Hufflepuff. I don't think so. I think that what happened here is that she may have lost control, but it was still a conversation that was being had because Connie was reciprocating what she was still saying. Genevieve Vivant, baby. Come on, Taz. You better give one of my favorite Raja characters ever. Favorite Raja characters ever. Genevieve Vivance. Now, Pitch throws the gun on the table. We don't have any bullets. We had a bullet guide for that. What happened to him? Oh. So she was fine for me. This was safe, if anything. I didn't think it was this deep. I was very confused with judging. But she did lose it. It just wasn't as deep as, yeah, let me start with my point making. I've already stated what I had to say. I didn't think it was that bad, but I also saw where it was like, okay, so you definitely, got overwhelmed in this. That's all. Now, in my opinion, the best of the night, just to say it, even though I think Sasha was right there with her because Sasha was everything. It was so good. I need to talk about Lux. Lux, first of all, you were in a moving vehicle having a conversation. This might as well have been T.S. Madison's "Let Me Pick You Up." Hey, they need to bring that back. For the 50-50 questions here. She started out with bringing up Candy Hernandez. Like, this is a deep cut that goes with I Love Connie. This is something that if you were a fan of I Love Connie, you would get the full reference bit. Like, she did her research, but she also kept it fun because we're in a situation where this grown man is sitting in this outfit giving you all kinds of, is that Axe body spray smell? Like, just that's the tease I get. I don't know what Connie smell like, but I'm sure they're lovely individual if I ever met them. And they're about to go into a full bit because one, Lux knows how Connie operates. That's a bit queen. So once you ask the question, character turned on, answers the question, but in a full performance. Lux understood the assignment. This was fucking hilarious. Connie, the full moment, that bitch, the honking of the horn, much better. It's very that, right? Giving me Patrick Swayze in that movie we all remember. Now, they start moving along and we start to see that this is literally the back lot. And of course, Lux brings up the Legally Blonde reference, and that's when I knew. So she didn't win? This is a deep cut. I didn't know this. I did not know this. I am thankful to know this information. I feel blessed and highly flavored to know this tea. It's like, oh, really? Right. That's so dope. And it's funny because I fucking love Legally Blonde. Legally Blonde is one of the best comedies ever. I know someone's gonna be like, Math, really? No, honestly, Reese Witherspoon was in her bag. I don't care. Reese Witherspoon is one of my favorites. I live for that bitch. I live for Reese. But I thought this was everything. I thought to myself, okay, you did your research. You're actually invested in the conversation while there is chaos happening at the same time, and you're still holding control of the conversation. Like, Connie may be doing the most right now, but you're falling into it. Let's just fuck it up and just do what we do. Lux was like, game on, bitch. Game on. Let's go. That is how you do an interview. I was so impressed with Lux. This is where I would have gone with it. Like, if I'm interviewing I Love Connie, or excuse me, Love Connie, then I'm going to make sure that I'm going to act an ass with her. And I'm still going to get the point across. She even took the wheel, for crying out loud. I am shocked she did not win. She had fun. And wasn't that what RuPaul said? Man, Matthew, do not start, Matty. Look, I had to say Matthew. Ooh, we got to get the government. Don't start. Because here I am bringing up a point again. RuPaul literally said that. Okay. I'm shocked, but she did really good, and I'm impressed, Lux. So if you didn't get that kudos, you deserved it. You did really, really, really good. I was very impressed. I was like, okay, she needs to do this more often. Now, my Houston sister, who had me in tears and untucked because she had the nerve to bring my city up when she was like, I'm doing this. I'm the first girl from Houston. Girl, I started crying. I was like, mistress, don't. Because Lord knows that would have been my speech if I was about the first one from Houston. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, my poor baby over here. I'm gonna get you though. Crash, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Maddie, sending you in the Rant Pack my love. About to go out with the straights. Good luck. And thanks for the super chat. I appreciate y'all for being here. 528 of you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, become part of this Rant Pack family. We're at 21,400 plus now. I can't believe it, and I appreciate all the support and all the hate. I see you. Hi, babies. Do me a favor. Tell me if you love me or not with that thumbs butt or that I want to make one for thumbs down, but who wants to say that? Thumbs crown. I don't know. Biomiss, you had another super chat? Okay, let me run. I'm running as fast as I can. Oh, here we go. My bad, baby. Thank you, Biomiss. I appreciate the super chat. Lux was my fave because she did research, and that's my main thing for any interview. And that may have been Miss Titty's reason for being in the bottom, in my opinion. She brought up the peg leg, though. That was a whole moment. That was literally a reference that only Love Connie would know. No, she had her moments. the thing is, and I want to answer Biomis real quick, she got overwhelmed. It's not that she didn't do her research. She got overwhelmed in that moment. So she did not convey what we could have gotten, like how Lux did. Lux was able to still hold her own when she was doing the extra stuff. Like, period. Why did I say, oh, gross. Why I say it like that? Period. I am not on Baddies West. I am not Natalie Nunn's wigs. Okay, listen. Now, Mistress, when the first question that you fucked up, that was it. I knew it. I was like, uh-oh. Because, like, you remember, it's like Connie comes out, it's like, da-da-da-da-da, and, Mistress is about to go into her, how you doing, baby? That full bit. And she skipped. And after that, it was over. I was like, damn, did that one beat fuck you up for the rest of this? Because that's what I got immediately. And so what happened is that this was the definition of no control. They're doing cupcakes. Connie starts talking, and it's kind of funny. It's kind of weird. Like, you're looking at kind of like, what the fuck is this? At the same time, they're making a pun about booties and poop, and you're trying to hold it together, but Mistress cannot focus because the absurdity of the situation. So as the confidence that I love to see in Mistress, she forgot to really hold that together in this moment with someone who is ridiculous. Okay. It's almost as if Mistress took an edible and she's trying her best not to laugh, and then they put Love Connie in front of her. So it's like, uh-oh, and you're trying to hold it together, but that edible is hitting. And so everything's fucking funny. And that's what it kind of gave for me. And I felt like, oh no. Because now Connie's just doing her thing. Connie's just doing her thing. She's making cupcakes. She's making butt jokes. You're over there losing it. And I felt so bad. Look good, though. Look good. The funniest part of this, I want to say skit, but this interview was the fact that Connie, once again, still in control, said, everything I said was a lie. And then, of course, thank you, Mistress, for playing into this moment, because at least that was the moment of like, oh, okay, but you have literally done this the entire episode. And I kind of live. Is this new Mistress merch? And Connie was like, yeah, you don't know nothing about me at all. And scene. Okay, that was what was funny about that skit. But oops, I did it. It's an interview. Oh, hold on here, y'all. My throat. It's so dry. Won't someone pour something in my tip jar? I'm sorry. I know that was terrible. PayPal at me/MattyRants, catch up $MattyRants and Venmo MattyRants. Thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate y'all so very much. Let's keep talking about this. I know. It was terrible. Terrible joke. I tried. But I should get a tip just for the stupidity of that. Thank you. I should. I know. Jose, thank you for the super chat. Since even my favorite Mistress felt she was in the bottom, if producers wanted drama, it should have been her versus Selena or in Malaysia, but they couldn't risk their top three, a queen possibly being sent home by a lip sync. I'm going to say this because I saw the Roscoe's clips. Didn't they say no one was supposed to be taking their content and posting it? But then I saw someone recently do that. Did they get copyright? Or was it just That's none of my business. This program's for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individuals, or wigs. Y'all know the rest. I found that really strange, though. It was like, I thought y'all said we this is not you. So, I mean, and you know what, no shade of that channel. I'm not coming for you. I'm just saying the other one. I was like, I thought y'all said they couldn't do that no more once everything got cleared and this dust is settled. We're past that moment. I thought that was done. We need to love each other. I'm tired of our community coming at each other. No, stop. Maybe they let it go. I don't know. Maybe they just let it go. It's content. We're all in this together. Come on now. No shade to them. Honestly, none. Like none. I'm just saying I had noticed that this morning when I looked at the video and I was like, wait, didn't they say no? Because I understood their wishes. I said, I ain't taking not one screenshot. Not a one. Let's get into the next group. Let's get out of that. Let's get out of that. No shade to anybody mentioned there. That was just an observation this morning where I was like, huh. So Marsha, and Sasha Cole are the next group, looking like, good privileged women. Sasha, you did that. Now, yes, Charo can be difficult to understand sometimes, but not really if you kind of just pay attention. Honestly, I was like, the first time I had heard it, I was like, let me rewind this again and let me rewatch it. It's kind of clear. I was like, oh, okay, I see what she's saying. And then she does speak in, there is a little bit of a barrier, but it's not too ridiculous, okay? It's not like crazy like that, right? So with Sasha and with Charo, Sasha was basically going with the flow. Charo kind of led the beat, but I think Sasha still had the control of the moment. Because while Charo would say something, it's like, okay, she wants to be a cat. It's like, huh? Sasha just goes, pops into it and then follows it up with the next question. Also, it seemed like Charo was interested in Sasha Colby. Like Charo walked in, aren't you from Hawaii? And it was like, oh. Did y'all give her a brief? What's happening? Maybe Charo has seen Sasha Colby perform. And it was like, oh, she's on the show. I know this about her. Let's go. It's very that. Bell Chan, looks like I am reading the chat. Thanks for the super chat. Marshall's committing the age questions. Oh my gosh. I'm shocked that she wasn't in the bottom, but we'll keep going. Dress included. I thought Sasha did the do. She did the do. I thought it was really good. I was entertained by this. She kept up with Charo. Charo saying this is like the third person to ever understand me fully. Sasha, am gonna listen. I know the girls want to be like, she's legendary. Matty's biased. Say what you want. Eat my butt. Her wig lines were fighting for supremacy this entire episode. We're going to talk about that runway because you gave, but honey. But when I tell you, every time they zoomed, I was like, are y'all playing? Like, what's happening here? Woo! Them lines lifted. Separation of character. Both times. I was like, you must have been running out there, Sasha. Either way, it wasn't the biggest of deal. It's like, bam, a little upstairs. But no, it was still a great interview. I loved all of this, all the moments. Sasha throwing the cards. It just felt so natural. And you could tell Charo was comfortable. She was comfortable. And that's one of the best parts of an interview. Making the person who you're talking to comfortable so that way they can tell you anything. That's the idea of an interview. Listen, Connie Britton interviewing Charo is next. Marcia took this so seriously, and I was really upset by how serious. I was like, come on, girl. I know she had some things she wanted to ask her, but the first question alone was like, almost like, how did you get here? Or, no. I remember it now. Oh, shit. She was like, so is it really difficult, that they have you in this coochie box? And do you feel like you've been pigeonholed a little bit? And I'm like, what kind of... Do you know who you're interviewing? Are you Larry King? What is happening here? What is happening? That was... Why? It's such a serious question. I thought she was going to hand her some coffee with no cream and no sugar. Didn't make any sense. And then Charo tries to change the topic a little bit where she's explaining the situation, but she's sort of like going into her own bit about like, well, this is sort of an analogy on that, right? And now Marcia sits here and it's this the entire time. the entire time. She was not in the bottom. I could not believe, out of all of the queens that went, I'm not saying that Marsha's a bad queen. I'm not saying that Marsha's a terrible person. For those of you who go crazy over this stuff, I am not saying that. Better yet, disclaimer, just because I'm talking about Marsha and the fans are crazy. Please. No, this is for entertainment purposes only. And I'm only talking about TV show, not the queen. But girl, please. She should have been the bottom. I don't care. I didn't say bottom 2, but bottom 3 for sure. She sat there and stared at her like she was basically traveling abroad for the first time with her missionary group, and she got separated. And now all of a sudden she's in customs having to explain shit in her bag, and she don't know how to got there. But her boyfriends who thought y'all was there for Jesus. That's what it's giving. It's giving me broke down palace teas. That's no. Hey, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. Oh. Nikki's bodyguard, thank you for the super chat. Marshall's times 3 looks like Marjorie Taylor Greene. Y'all are crazy. You guys are y'all are insane. You need to stop. Oh my gosh. Crash, thank you for the super chat. Marsha thrice gave us Amanda Knox interrogation realness. Listen. What baby? What child? Thanks for tuning in, kids. Listen, you want to drop me some love, hit that tip jar up, hit the super chat up, hit the thumbs button, hit that thumbs crown. I don't know. Thanks for being here. Peace to Mateo. Thanks for the super chat. Am I at Chipotle across Marsha's face? It looks like they got her order wrong. She's about to yell. No, we're not doing that. It was a lot. This was crazy to me. She asked that lady how old she was. The question we all want to know: how old are you? Do we? I have not invested any time into finding out how old Charo is. I promise you. None. How old is her? I haven't Google searched it in forever. The age-old question. If she had said that, that would have really killed it. Woo! I know she didn't mean to be rude, but like it just was so. You sat there and nodded at this person who you didn't understand the entire time and said, "Yep, very much that my Google Translator is not working today." And then you asked how old she was to wrap it. Die. Like that is crazy. I would have died. I would have died. Like out. Oh my goodness. It was I was just wow. Jovian? Is that what it is? Jovian? I hope so. Love this picture. And Roscoe's, they said that most of the girls thought that Sasha was in the bottom, even her and Selena on top. So I wonder what was cut. I thought it was Lux. I thought it was Lux. Anitra having that moment of saying, I understand everything because my aunties talk like that. Oh, Anitra, you are so relatable. Girl. When they give Anitra a confessional in the middle of somebody's moments, it's always something relatable. It's like, Hold on, everybody. You had a super chat. It didn't come through. Oh, there we go. Miss Flores, thank you for the super chat. Y'all leave Marshalls alone. Oh my God. No, I like Marsha. I just that was one of those moments where I just said, "Oh, girl, no, no." The monkey in the tree bit, and she's like, "Oh yeah, well, don't jump in the tree." And Marsha's like, "What?" Like, oh my God. Oh, it's a lot. At least her laces down. Listen, let's move on. How we're the Parkers. Oh, that is cute. We're doing things we're doing. Please come join us. We're the Parkers. Oh my God. Where is this photo? I had put wait a minute. Ooh. Malaysia, when I tell you God is smiling upon you, sister, because I had put this picture right up next to you and it did not process. God bless it. Oh, but I'm getting you for the panel. Oh, y'all, no, I want to show the picture. I refuse it. I had put all that work in this morning. I had a nice laugh about it. I was like, oh, this would be perfect to be put in there. Bitch, this is all I could think about. Bitch, first of all, Blasia's my sister, love her down, but have that conversation with somebody else. That bowl deserves fruit in it. That bowl deserves cereal in it. That bowl deserves a decorative potpourri in that motherfucker. That didn't deserve to be on not one single solitary soul scalp. All I saw was Countess Vaughn. That's it. That's all I can see. And I love my sister, but man, that had me cackling. I was cackling the other day. I said, who gave her that wig? I hate that wig with so much passion. And you look like you're about to get people to walk into the church. Not necessarily the pastor's wife, but you are on the board. And so when church opens up, it was cold. It was a winter day, y'all. Listen, she's standing at the front with them pamphlets talking about, all right, nice to see you again. Meanwhile, Lucy LaDuca looks like she's about to sell a tacky house. And Anitra is giving me Claudia before she got fired from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Georgia. Yup. Ambiguous. I have to go away. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a great Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip cast, let me tell you. Look at Vicky in the middle. Matt, moving on. Vicky, oh my God. Oh, our favorite housewives from Orange County, Vicky Gumbelson, is here to interview Frankie Grande. I'm not going to do that. Let me not do that. Frankie, listen, you were very tame compared to the other two personally, and I think that it really worked in their favor for the group. So I was kind of gagged at how everything went about. But I mean, you really didn't do anything crazy like you normally do. You really didn't do anything impactful or full on like you normally do. I didn't know really what we were excited about, honestly, because every gay man can get married now. No, I'm just playing. That's a big deal. Listen, we didn't have that right. Let's not do all this here, okay? Let's not do all that. He sat there in his little, mesh shirt and his little sprinkly little top and his little, fondue hair, and he sat there and gave us his full gay, every bit of lisp. And I was enjoying portions of this. Keys, thank you for the super chat. Lord Farquaad and Edna Mode are somewhere screaming. Listen, if I had a chin that had a chin, if a chin could a chin could chin. Now look, our favorite mother from the Goldbergs tried her best to talk to this person who possibly would have given her the willies back in the day, but I do enjoy actually what Lucy is giving with these shoulder pads, and honestly, she did do a very good job this interview. This was fun. I was like, oh, she is in her purse here. This face though, every time Frankie would say something that was crazy, when I tell you, I got nothing every time. Tammy Brown. Oh, I'm acting. Every time she opened her mouth, I was like, oh, she's really putting it on for the kids right now. This is killing me. Oh. Peace to Mateo. In my opinion, the spider should have finished the job. Whoa. Now, wait a minute. It's not okay. We do not agree with that here in this house. I am going to, possibly make a face off camera later, but all right. Hey, Luce. Listen, come on, LaPoopy. You did a good job here. The aliens reference, you were ready with the physical motions. I thought this was everything of a good interview, personally. I do agree with Ruth. She could have gone a little further with the witch doctor bit, but it was like, and you don't really have to. I thought this was the assignment well met because he was silly. She did ask questions that were personal, but nothing that was too serious, and it made sense. So I thought she actually did a very, very, very good job. And I will say they should have put some respect on your name, Lucy. I thought you did good. I thought you did good. Anitra, this was funny because at first I was like, deep. Nope, not talks. But Anitra knocking on the trailer door to, get Frankie Grande out of his trailer or one of the trailers that smelled like old pudding and piss, to then do what possibly would have been Cameron Michaels and Asia O'Hara for that little workout segment show they used to have. Is that show still on? I like that show. It was kind of fun. Anywho, Anitra, you did a good job. This was fun. When you did the sissy bounce walk, that was cute. I was here for that. It was a light conversation. I enjoyed it. There was really no notes past this. Honestly. Honestly. That's a loud outfit. Holy shit. All right, listen now. Malaysia Countess, Vaughn, Baby Doll, Baby Doll, Baby Doll Fox meets, the rest of the alphabet in the GBTQIAs plusism. Anywho, Malaysia, this was bad. I mean, the wig is terrible, but this is bad. And it was bad because you went up in here and decided, oh no, I can't do this. And I wanted to slap you. And I love you, bitch, but I wanted to slap you and be like, girl. The man said, they said, we're going to throw this up. Okay, we're going to throw some dough up in the air and we're going to do it. And the first thing you did was, okay. I feel bad. I was like, God damn it. I said, and you're making food. This is the easiest way to have a conversation. You're making food. Bitch, there are so many jokes in all of the food groups. You could have gone in with this. This is not her wheelhouse. It's not an excuse because it's a competition, but you could definitely tell she was uncomfortable. Nikki's bodyguard, this little Patti LaBelle bob wig she got on. Listen, all we're missing for her to do, Nikki, thank you for the super chat, is for her to kick off her heels and get on the floor and start wailing like a baby. I love you, Patty. You know you do that. Keith, super chat, thank you so much. The bob was lowercase. Times New Roman. 7-5. Girl, you nicer than me. I'd have gave that Ariel black. Disclaimer, this program's for it. Keeps. See what you made me do? We weren't even going to go into the fonts. Now you have me acting a fool today. Robert, thank you for the super chat. This wig was a bad investment. Much love from Romania. Thank you for the love in Romania, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I appreciate you for being here. Shout out to my rant pack across the pond. Hope you're having a good day. All my love to you. Hope you're feeling blessed, not stressed. Let's continue. Bio Miss Flores, the Saucy Santana Bob was not it. I know the meme you're talking about. No, come on, man. On my own. Why did it end this way? Oh, Patty. listen. This reminds me of Patti LaBelle at on the Tyra Banks show when that lady was telling her not to eat the wrapper for the cupcake, and Patti LaBelle wanted to slap her. That lady was so condescending and rude. She's like talking to her like she doesn't know how to shout. Whoa. I'll never forget that. I watched that live, bitch. That was so crazy. You know what, Sasha? You know, I love you, but when I tell you the bullshit that I heard today that made me gaggle and kickle and cackle, and the fact that you said she can come to me, my now. Here's the scoop, and I don't know if a lot of y'all knew this. That was a conversation back in the day. I do remember people having that conversation. However, Sasha Fierce wasn't before. Sasha Fierce didn't come out just as I am Sasha Fierce. She had that name in Destiny's Child pre-days. Okay. So I'm not giving her that. Especially my Houston ass. for y'all that believe her, it's adorable, and I want you to have that moment. But girl, the way I was like, don't do that. Shit. I know our good sister Beyonce has could be possibly a part of the Home Alone crew with the Sticky Bandits, but I was like don't do my mother. But at the same time, it's a wonderful story. I just thought it was so funny when she was like, she can come to me. I said, oh, Sasha Cole, there are some girls that won't take that kindly. You better chill. I was worried for my sister. Oh, what do they say? Fairy tales and fallacies? Oh, I can't. No, but it was funny. It was a funny moment. Mistress, you did Houston proud with them blinks. Like, now, baby, let's talk about RuPaul. This was lovely. Jose, thank you for the super chat. Y'all have been really generous with the super chats today. Thank you so very much. I really, really appreciate it. And thank y'all for also being live in this comment section as well for the live chat. Thanks for the playback crew if you're watching this right now. I hope you're having a really great day. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's go. Jose, Lucy may have possibly done the best interview, but since she messed up the runway, Lux was definitely the overall winner. So Lux was 100% robbed. This episode, not fair to Goddess Sasha's legacy to give her this undeserved win. I mean, if we really want to go there, there was another win that someone had that we thought Mistress should have got. And then this is another one of those moments where we're like, oh, but this person could have got it, but so and so and so and so. Not negating or taking away from Sasha's wins because she's everything. However, if I was sitting in that chair, that's how I would have done it. And that's how I'm speaking, not saying that they made the wrong decisions, but just from my point of view, this is how I would have done it. I hope that's okay. And I'm not talking down on Jose. I'm talking down on anybody that takes what we say and just goes crazy with it. Anywho. Oh my God. Keebs, I know. Listen, if there any more tips come in, honey, them super chats I don't see for a month, which YouTube, I wish they would stop that, but I don't see those for a month. It's when y'all tip my jars when I like see them like directly, but it's cool. I appreciate the super chats. Those are really, really amazing. Awesome. Appreciate it, as well as the thumbs up and y'all just participating. This is all important for the channel. Participation. Back to Rue. I like it. It's not everything, but I like it. It's not everything, but I like it. It's a lot better than a lot of them, what's the word I'm looking for? It's that Family Guy episode when you're a McDonald, not a whore. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed this look from Rue. It feels a little classic in a bit there. I'm fine with it. Next week she's gonna really eat it up though, because I saw next week's outfit. Next week's outfit is going to eat. I'm excited for it, Rue. Excited for it. But I prefer this over, I'm about to hit that corner sometimes with Rue. Michelle Visage looks fine. She looks fine. I swear, I feel like she's about to be the owner of the bar in a possible new season of the L Word situation. Not calling her a lesbian, but I'm not used to seeing Michelle with this kind of top on, with this kind of hairstyle. And it like threw me in for a loop when I was looking at her like, this is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not used to seeing her shoulders like that too. I'm like, we would see it in like, I don't know. I was like, that made me do this. Okay. Interesting. You can go ahead and make another thread about this because I am biased over this one because she is one of my favorite people on the entire planet and she is a supporter of this channel and your boy. Shout out to T.S. Madison. Wow. Okay. Why aren't you there all the time? I hate to say it. Like, even today, they gave you a whole moment to talk to your Dade County sister, bitch. It was like, shoot, I don't even need to hear from nobody. Just let her speak. And in Untucked too, when you were having that conversation, whoa, you were talking to me. That's one of the nicest people I have ever met in my life. She gave me really great advice. And she's also been really kind to me on social media and presence and whenever I see her in person. So she'll always have a special place in my heart. And I love her. So shout out to T.S. Madison. I was very surprised. Like, I was thinking to myself when I met her, like, oh, she's not going to be that girl. That girl. The one. I'm here for it. She's shorter in person too. I always think Madison's taller on TV, but in person, she's nice, giving you shape. That body is built right. Okay. All right. Night of 1,000 Beyonces is the runway. I need to say something before we start this up. Wouldn't this have made more sense if this was like a Beyonce themed episode? Like if it was a musical and it was like a Beyonce musical, and then they did Night of 1,000 Beyonces. And I know they did this before, like with the Dolly Parton, like Night of 1,000 Dollies, when it wasn't even about Dolly that challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like there are times when I want them to, like actually make this the episode. You know what I'm saying? Like make it a part of like a whole theme, versus it being like we're just throwing this in there. I think I could say the same thing maybe for Jennifer Lopez. I'm trying to think. I'm maybe wrong with that, but sometimes when they do this, I go, well, why not make it that the theme of the day? And therefore the episode is based around them and we're talking about it. And it's not just in little brief moments where it kind of feels like, oh, we're just doing it because we're doing it. I feel like you also, and guess what, Drag Race, you could redo Night of 1,000. Well, you've already done Madonna twice. You can do Jennifer Lopez again with all her looks. You could do Beyonce again with her looks. Britney Spears, Janet Jackson. The level of diva that we have at our arsenal of play, my God, there can be more than one moments. So in the future, when you do another musical situation again, if you are listening and if you don't want to pay me, please let us rethink how we do the episodes, because like it just makes more sense. Now, my next mark is, I'm going to say this. For the looks that were presented today, I felt some kind of way. But then when I realized that they were only able to go off of Getty images, my anger subsided, because there are so many looks I would have done, but most of them are from music videos. Now, I did a poll on my page as far as what I already know the looks I would have chosen, and I forgot to, before I get to you, Lux, because we're gonna give y'all all the time in the world, I just want to give this up. I did a poll of the looks I would have done personally. Most of mine were Met Gala. One is when she was on tour look for the festival, the one that Malaysia wore, I would have wore that. And another one is for I believe that was the B-Day live concert, if I'm correct here. So to give you an idea of where I was at or whatever, y'all chose the title outfit. That's definitely, it's not working. It's fine. It's fine. I think I have the outfit. Here we go. Here we go. This is the one y'all chose. Oh, I'd wear this down. This would be the one I would go for ambitiously, though. That would be the maybe. You know what I mean? It'd be the if I could just make it happen and I could do something different with it, I'd do that one. But I also know I'd be sweating bullets in it. But that would be the one if I'm going to give a look. I agree. Now, I'm going to take away the whole, I wish it was this. And I understand that, they only had the options of the Getty images. So lots of runways, lots of, red carpets, concert tours. We're going to think of it that way, right? First up is Luxor in London. And this is the Bob Mackie dress that Beyonce wore for the Kennedy Honors. And it was with Tina Turner. She was honoring Tina Turner. And this is also the same Bob Mackie dress that RuPaul wore. Now, this is not the exact dress. It's a, of course, replicated version of it. But for the love of God, I swear to God, I thought she was going to win just for that. It's like you had a great interview, and then you wore something RuPaul wore that also still relates for the runway with the Beyonce chop. I thought just for the reference factor of it all, I thought that girl was getting extra bonus points. I was like, oh, it's hers. Now, I like the dress a lot. It's a beautiful dress. You know, she was doing the entire choreography through with it. The wig is I'm fine with the wig. It was kind of heavy on her, but she was giving Beyonce. But I think she looked gorgeous, and I was very happy that she gave this look because I don't think anybody would have thought of that. But I was like, okay, this was epic. Mistress Isabel Brooks Houston Proud. Bitch, this was epic. If you had a better interview, if you just had a better interview. First of all, y'all know how I am about puppets, right? Okay. I'm a big fan. I'm a Muppet fan down. You know, I'm Jim Henson's one of his, you know, loyal fans. But like, listen, he's also a fellow Libra. And we have the same birthday, by the way. Me and Jim Henson. Fun fact. This is high camp, glam camp at that. You know who they are too. You know who they are. Chop Block tore this up. I'm not them, baby. I'm Matty Rants. I'm speaking for me. This was everything for me. I lived and breathed for it. I loved it. The Kelly wig was so funny to me. The Michelle wig, I was like, okay, listen, I thought this was hilarious. I thought it was a great outfit. I love that she took a Destiny's Child cut and that they're on her sides. I also know that when she walked away, when she was thinking she had to lip sync, she had the puppets removed and you could see she could have put her hands up in there. I really liked it a lot. I'm kind of glad that she didn't paint them a different color. I think that's what some of y'all are trying to do this today. I think this was great. I'm disappointed in a few of you, but that's fine. We have different opinions and we have different tastes, thank God. But I thought it was a great look. I'm going to move on though, because some of this chat is putting me in a very damper feeling of it. I'm like, okay, y'all, I'm trying to talk about it. You're basically trying to make me give a different opinion. 607 of you in the room. Thanks for being here. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become a part of this Rant Pack family. Rant Pack family. Not anybody else's chat. That this is we speak on for you. Okay. So here we go. Selena S. Titties is next. I like this a lot. And it's like spot on, right? That wig was so big. Sitting there, I kept looking at it like, oh my goodness. The dress is kind of short. I do agree with that statement. I liked the look. I did. I think it was really clever. Oh, I only had 3. Hold on. Let me go back to Selena. Let me go back. I love it. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't love it. I like it. Yeah, let's be real. Back, come on. I like it a lot. The wig was, you know, ginormous, which, you know, the girls are like, Matt, that's drag. You're going to try and make that opinion with me. Fuck off and fuck you. That's not the point that I'm making. I'm just thinking it looks like there is a giant honeycomb hive on top of her head. And to me, I think the dress should be a little bit longer, but it's nice. It's nice. Bridget, I was kind of on Bianca's side. I didn't hate it as much as her. There were things about it where I kept squinting a little bit, like, But I still think it's one of her better looks. It's one of the best ones she's had, honestly. The audible gasp. Holy, like we knew you could hear the live performance. Like if y'all haven't seen the BET performance of this was one of those moments when we knew Beyonce was going to be that girl. It was like, oh, she's coming. When she did Deja Vu at the BET Awards, Beyonce ate that up with that good old wig. Now, I think Sasha looks amazing. I think And she made that statement, I'm giving you the body because no one else can. I was like, ooh, ooh. It was perfection, and then we got here. As much as everything about this is so amazing, I thought she did a crossover of Love on Top with Deja Vu because that wig was on top, back, top. Okay. It was giving submissive top, honey. She didn't know if she wanted to get on top of your scalp. We're high. Wow. 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 I'm telling you. Other than that, it was an amazing outfit. Honestly. Honestly, amazing outfit. Oh, look at Terrence, y'all. Bye, Terrence. We have to let you go, ugly. Mm. Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad? Did not tell y'all. Let's give this for Let's give this for the Terrences of the world. Some sad sissy out there trying to get me together. Oh, ugly bitch. Dirty asshole. This program's for entertainment purposes only, and content's not intended to align any religion, race, company, individuals, or wigs. All opinions expressed by MattyRants and program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet, especially not Terrence. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals. One more time, everybody. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned in this program. Terrence, you have to follow instructions. You have to. You got to be smarter, baby. If you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, consume some Activia and have yourself a good poop. Okay. Oh. We know. We know, Miss Terrence. Someone needs to start swallowing. I'm telling you. Y'all gonna have to start swallowing. I listen. you imagine watching YouTube video being mad at someone's nitpicking. Girl, oh, it's okay. It's okay. She's trying to log into her other account now. I'd be mad too on my crooked phone, bitch. I would be upset. Listen, back to this awful wig line, and she knows it. Sasha was giving, and she did the full show. Low key, I was here for the back part. This was so much fun. I'm telling you. Better yet, they should spit. Don't even get in your mouth. Whew. Now, Marsha, chop. It's a chop. It's a chop. For so many reasons, it's a chop. Now, does Marsha look pretty? Yes, she does. We're not going to knock that. Marsha's face is nice. The hair is fine. I think Marsha looks pretty upstairs. That ain't the dress, girl. No one said interpretation. They said 9 of 1,000 Beyonces. Give us Beyonce. What dress is this? Like, it's maybe she got the wrong fabric. I don't know. It's and then the fur or whatever beaver was scraped to make this outfit. That's not even the color green though. That is not the no. No. She's pretty though. I think Marsha's really been improving the face. I think the hairs looked really good with it. But look at this. Look at this. It's like she got the rug on Amazon, child, and she had or a bath mat. It do look like a bath mat that she just wrapped around her body. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. We're so critical with my 5 head. Girl, what are you talking about? Oh, Marsha. I know what she wanted to do. It didn't happen. It's a chop. I hate it. I think she's still pretty though. Anitra is next. It's nice. It's safe. It's very hard to recreate this outfit because there's a lot of details in this dress, to be honest with you. And Anitra's dress did not, nope, it didn't catch it. It got close, but it didn't catch it, right? But it's still the essence of the look. It's just, it's kind of hard to replicate that dress. It's really hard. It's really hard. Okay, Pedro, I hear you, but high key and not even to read Beyonce, because I love her and I would never. Beyonce has worn shoes like that on stage performing. I mean, a much more expensive ankle boot, way more expensive ankle boot, but it's been that. I know from being at many of shows where I've seen her and go, oh, she giving you, I'm gonna have a good support with this ankle shoe because I'm about to cut the fuck up and dance for somebody. You know, it could have been different though. She could have elevated it, but yeah, it was okay. It was fine. It was fine. It was fine. It was fine. When she said the breasts were breasting, I was like, what breasts? Oh, let me stop. All breasts matter, and that's the truth. Okay. I've already been accused of flat shaming. I don't understand where these kids are coming from, but like, they were really talking about a particular person that I had on my panel who I'm not putting her out or nothing like that, but like it was her opinion. It's her opinion. It's okay. But like, people could feel some kind of way. Anywho. I don't know what breast she was talking about. Maybe they were hiding behind a pair of breasts. I don't know. But when she said the breasting, I was like, maybe there are resting. Maybe the B was sort of it was a misplaced, letter. I don't know. But let's move on there. It was okay. It was nice. It was nice. No, I think someone was making a joke out of it, but I also know how people take me seriously. I mean, you just saw how Terrence came up in here, right? Girl. Oh, just let them go. Malaysia Baby Doll Fox is next. I would have chose this outfit. This was one of the looks I would have wore for sure. Down. Now, I wouldn't have worn this hair with it. I actually would have tried to have gotten the hair that Beyonce had, the flat wavy hair look that she did. I would have done that hair. But I still think like, okay, like as far as the look goes, oh no, you marked it. Like I would have done this hair. I don't care if y'all would have said, Matt, got a flat wig. I wouldn't have cared. I would have still done it. She looks great. Listen, hey, 590 of you here. We had 600 plus at one point in time. I appreciate everybody for sticking around and watching this with me and recognizing this channel for what it is and how I do comedy and review shows. If you don't like that, stick around. I'll block you. Other than that, let's have a good time and continue forward, babies, okay? Let's not breathe any more light into ugly bitches. Now, Malaysia, I thought you looked good, personally. The boot I would have done differently. I'd have done that boot differently. The wig is great. I would have gone for the full look if I was going to just do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That is still a Beyonce wig, though. She's wearing the homecoming tour wig down. Like, that, baby. All she's missing is a hoodie and some shorts. You know what I'm saying? Bet. So I personally think she did a very good job with this. I would have just changed the boot. I'd have changed the boot and we've been good. But I was here for it. Kind of wish they had more of the ability to choose outfits for from the music videos. I really wish they had that opportunity. Lucy LaDuca, you were okay. You were almost there. And I'm going to give her credit for this just because, let's be real, that suit is bedazzled. Like it is dragged. It is dragged the fuck up. Like, look at that. That's a lot of work in there, okay? The problem is you chose an iconic look at something that was just big in Beyonce's career. It was the announcement of the pregnancy. Like, mind you, the girls kept on talking about it for a while. it was a Blue Ivy, right? And this is at the MTV, was it the Music Awards? And she's saying Love on Top. And I mean, Beyonce was eating that performance up pregnant, okay? Why this color? And why not the purple one that was offered? Was that too much? I was confused with the thought process of this. It also looks like a Van Housen dress shirt that is opened up a tad bit for the top versus something that is giving a woman's blouse. And she wasn't pregnant. And I mean, I know you enjoy your shape. I know you are all about that, capital P. I know you about it. Girl, where was the baby? I was waiting for one of the Beyonce haters to be like, girl, she was shading Beyonce because we know she didn't. I was waiting for someone to say something like that, but I'm glad we didn't get that nonsense. I wish this was thought a little bit differently. I think she had the right intentions and it just did not go through. I mean, the wig is everything. It's everything. I wish her love was on top though. Right now, it's giving me Burlington's shopping fest. And I just wish the top of the jacket was a different color. To be honest, though, I mean, it wasn't a bad idea. It wasn't a bad idea. It wasn't a bad idea. I can't knock her for this attempt. It's like, see what you wanted to do, but she should have gone all the way. It's one of those looks where you have to go all the way. So, right now, she's just giving me one of the moms of the pink ladies. Rayo to TV, that's funny. Oh, love on flop. Listen. Top 3, bottom 3. Here we go, kids. And ugly Terrences of the world. Top 3. Sasha Cole, Lucy LaDuca, Lux Nor London. Bottom 3. Mistress Isabel Brooks, Malaysia, Baby Doll, Baby Doll, Baby Doll Fox. And Selena Estides. Mistress should have been the bottom with Malaysia. Marsha should have substituted in for Selena. It should have been Selena. No, it should have been Marsha, Malaysia, and Mistress. Bam, all 3 M's. Be mad about it. Talk to Terrence about it, girl. Girl. Kid zombie, shut up. Oh, shouldn't have kept it. Listen. No shade to Marshalls, but like, your interview was crap. Like, you just stared and nodded like, somebody who was lost in a different, we already had that conversation. She was giving like somebody who dropped her cats off with random strangers to go live with somebody across the country who she don't even know the language or change her religion for, but pop off. It just wasn't good. And Selena's at least had somewhat of like, whether she was over talking or not, there was at least a beginning and end, a storyline. There was a lot more to it, in my opinion. So I don't know, but that's just how I took it. I think my opinion is okay. I don't think anyone's going to lose their grip on reality over it. Okay. But yeah. Rhoda, did you hear the Roscoe's team, Malaysia? Yeah, I heard that. And I want to, because the way that was worded, I want to like try to get this into the right context where what I speak of, I don't know, but it's better. I think that Mistress and the implosion that they're referring to is the fact that it's like, girl, I'm in the bottom. I would be wearing a dress today. I don't know about imploded, but I think she may have made a fit or possibly had a moment where she was very vocal about not being happy. Like, oh, this is the one day I fuck up and here I am in this dress and it's this kind of situation. Like how that moment may have happened on camera with Lucy because it's like, I should have won. But with Mistress, it was off camera and it was very like, fuck. Like, I'm in trouble. Da, 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 da. Now, whether production heard that or not and then made a decision, that's on them. Okay. I'm not production. I can't speak on behalf of them. It would be interesting if that was the case. But as a person who reviews the show, who knows how things are taken, and is trying to protect himself in having this conversation, who knows what happens, is how I'm going to put it. But I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, remember somebody was telling folks they were going to pay Zelle them, Cash App them $10,000 if they just take the L. If you don't pick them, and they were bad that week, I was all stars. Listen, anywho, let's get off of that. But I do remember that conversation that was had at the Roskies with Malaysia. Sasha wins. PayPal, sorry, homogenic. You know what I mean. I did like this moment between Madison and Malaysia. It went backstage, of course, with Untucked, and they continued that conversation. I know Malaysia kept saying, I don't think I was scared, but I'm like, it's okay to say boo boo. I know it's like you don't want to be like feel like you weak in this moment, but like it wasn't a good run. It's okay. We can fix that. That's easy to learn how to do interviews and talk to folks. Some people don't have the gift of gab, but you can work your nerves down to where you can have, say, a better stance and a position when you are talking to people, so you don't become overwhelmed or taken back when someone throws something at you that's crazy. So love Madison for this. Sasha winning, though, I was gagged, but I also was like, no, Sasha did really good, so I can see why, but I was still gagged because it's like, oh, Lux is over there. Hell, I mean, Lucy with her non-pregnant ass. I thought for sure, because it was the edit for me too didn't read as Sasha winning. That's all I'm saying. It's for the ones who are so critical. It just didn't read that she was going to win. It read that she was going to be high and she was going to do well. I was shocked. I was like, what? Okay, but okay. Hey, she got the win. Coots to her, 3 wins in a row. Whatever. And then I was like, oh, this is to break Lucy. This is to break her. This is to break her. I said, oh my God, they're going to kill her. I'm not laughing at that, but I'm laughing because it's very, ooh, because this is something for tomorrow's, next week's episode. This storyline setup is now in place as Sasha being the clear frontrunner when she was already the threat walking into the workroom as a legacy. You know what I'm saying? And now it's, okay, well, we only have a couple of episodes left, so we have to play catch up because it's clear she's going to the finale. Now you got the lady who said she won 3 challenges. Hold on. Bring it back. The episode started with Lucy saying, I've won 3 of the most important challenges, to now Sasha actually winning 3 challenges. Oh, production. Man, I would like to see the sticky note you wrote the script on. Bitch. That's funny. That is funny. Logan, thank you for the super chat. Lucy Lujan's sport was press. LOL. That's brilliant TV. Oh, that's brilliant TV. That's brilliant TV. Come on, y'all. That's brilliant TV. Like, see what happens when you open your mouth and say sometimes, kids? You get flies. Listen. Remember that one eye I talked about? Remember that eye from the beginning of the episode? Man, I'm telling you, I knew that blood was rushing. the pressure was hitting the back of her head. I felt bad for Lucy, but I also was like, ooh. Well, you did say you won 3 challenges, so technically you're tied with Sasha. But wait, did Sasha win a mini challenge? Wait, how many mini challenges has everybody else won to? See, now we need to start adding these up since we're counting them. Oh, y'all leave Kiki White alone now. She about to sing for the rest of them. You know, she was pregnant before she walked out. Then she had the baby, sang. And by the time she got backstage, she's going to be pregnant again. Go ahead, Kiki. I told you this was White Wendy Williams. That's racist. Girl, you wish. Ange B. Super chat. Shout out to Ange B in the Chop Block. Listen, they brought you up, sister. They said the Chop Block hated the Destiny's Child look. And I said, that's their opinion. Because I loved it. And if y'all hated it, I'm looking at you crazy. But that's fine. Love you, Ange. Love you, Chop Block. Love you, everybody else. Don't love Terrence. But not the Terrences that I love. Just that one ugly one that came up in here talking nonsense. Get back to class. All right, let's move ourselves away from Wells Fargo Bank and on to Mistress Isabel Brooks, who you may have sat there and had that little fit in the back to make sure they didn't send you in the bottom, sister, if that's what really happened, but I don't know. But it looked like to me that you were ready to lip sync with those puppets. And if you had did Single Ladies with them, I don't think that Selena or Malaysia would have stayed if Mistress had to lip sync, because I know what Malaysia said, y'all. I'm aware. You don't need to tell me. But come on now. If that had been me, I'd put my hands up them puppets, bitch, and it'd be, if you like it, then you should have put a ring. We'd have done a full bit. We would have done a full bit. Backup dances and all that. Please. I'd have had RuPaul cackling. I'd have been saved and kept all the way to the finale. We were robbed. If that's what she was going to do. Bottom 2, Selena S. Titties and Malaysia Baby Doll Fox. Selena, they played in your face this week. I don't think you deserve to be here. Sorry, not sorry. I think they used your ass as somebody who had already lip synced before, and if possible, Malaysia was gonna beat you, but because she didn't really do as well, and it was a level of we gonna fight this fight, there it goes. And I know Malaysia was saying, girl, they asked her to play it up and get emotional for the camera. Girl, she's been crying every episode. And I'm a crier too, but like if they asked her to give the emotion, well, she's been doing it. So I hated this absolutely so much in every bit of passion in my body. Call me critical. I'm allowed to have it. This is YouTube, okay? I can have this conversation. It's literally in the terms of service. Awful. First of all, no shade to Single Ladies, but that's like one of her Taylor Swift songs. That's the best way I'm gonna put that. It's the best way I'm gonna put that. It's one of her like the most pop of all pop songs, and it's kind of in its own lane of it's with the choreography, you know, the visual. It's just that. Okay, I used to do that at the club when I was younger. Rest in peace, Carrie. With some of my friends, and we would get up there and do the whole bit. All the gays, if you went out and you were in that time frame, you know what's up. When you went to the club, everybody was doing the choreography. That's it. Okay. So that's fine. And it's all of that. Okay. Bye, Miss Flores. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, so y'all didn't like Miss Titty's pit? Fuck no. And I'm gonna go in. Everybody knows I Am Sasha Fierce, I Am Beyonce. That full album was dedicated to a particular audience on purpose because they were saying Beyonce was too R&B. Fact. You don't want to do all that? You can do all the breakdowns you want to. I can't wait for Blake and Chris to get up in here with me because it's going to be the same conversation. We're going to all agree that is her most pop album on purpose, and she did it because they were playing in her face with B-Day. Dead ass. Did and did. So she said, I'm going to give you girls pop because you asked for it. And they received a little hip hop there, a little bit of that. But no, it was pop. I'm not a fan of I Am Sasha Fierce. I like a couple of songs on there. If I was going to choose a song from I Am Sasha Fierce and B-Day, it would be Why Don't You Love Me? It is a bop, but it's pop. Or I would have done Diva. I'd have done Tonight would have been Diva. Stop the Track. Let Me State Facts. I told you, bitch. Got familiar around the world, and they said that I couldn't get it. I done got so sick and filthy with binges, I can't spend them. Ooh, I'd ate it up. I'm a diva. I'm a diva. Like, there were options from that album if we really were to just go there, but like, there were options on my play, bitch. There were options. So no shade to single ladies. No shade. But that's not, no drag queen even does that now for their own performances. Like that was when it came out. Everyone did it because it's like, oh, this is popular. But we left that song in the era that it was at. And we go back to the visual because that's what that song is for. It's a visual. And I love you, Beyonce, but you know this is true because it was so iconic. It was a black and white video. You're in a fucking leotard. You have a bump it in your hair with a fucking robo glove, and you're giving. And it was like, what? But that was the moment. Anywho, let's keep going. Sorry. Beyonce tangent. Beyonce tangent. Shout out to the Chop Block. We're going to go to see Beyonce together on September 24th, my birthday in Houston. We got our tickets, so whoop, whoop. Shout out to Ann, shout out to Bray, shout out to Alexis. We're going to have it a good time. All right. I should have knew something was going to bad. Something wrong was going to happen. Something bad was going to take place. When I saw how this was starting up, I was like, oh, I should have known. They could use Why Don't You Love Me? That should also be a lip sync song for sure. Ooh, they would eat that alive. I want them to do the music video version where they take the break and the interlude with the music though. Like all that bit, right? Okay, anywho. I thought Selena was about to give me something because she said, oh, I'm going to take this skirt off. I'm going to show you these gams. I'm like, all right. That's not what happened. The only part that I had any sort of okay was when they both hit the boom, boom, boom. That's it. That was the only part where I was like, yes. After that, poo. It was terrible. Joey, thank you for the super chat. Coming back. Sasha's run is reminding me of Jinx on All-Star 7. I was going to be obsessed with and root for them already with them spoon feeding them to me and forcing wins that aren't natural. It kind of makes it less satisfying, to be honest. I will say at least one of Sasha's wins, I would have gave to somebody else. But then again, we all thought Sasha beat Aura that day for the Rusical challenge. Well, not all of us. Let me not say all of us. The majority of us thought that Sasha won that day. So, Joey, wouldn't technically Sasha have pre-won? I don't know. See, we'd have to really dive into this one day and do a live where we go through the wins so far and where should we do that one of these days, y'all? Like once the season's over with and we just do a retread, like back over everything and then go, if we did it, how would we have done it? Like that kind of bit, like do brackets and stuff. I feel like we should do a live that day. I can get the graphics together for that. That sounds like a good conversation. We're not negating anything. We're just like, like what if we did this a little bit differently? And then we just do a little bracket up and see how that would have gone. I'd be here for that. Okay. I got to put my headphones down, but I want to do Selena real quick, okay? I just want to do Selena real quick, okay? All right. I am happy you apologized to Beyonce. I'm very happy. What was that? Who were you beating up? I know you were like, sister, they got me up here for three now. Just lit four. You've been having to do a lot of mouth movements, okay? I know you have. But my God in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. That don't ever do that again. Ever again. Malaysia, I'm not done with you. Look, now, do you understand why I don't really care for this wig? The moment she started moving around, I noticed that there was an entire person on the back of her scalp trying to fight its way through every bit of those buns and curls and twirls. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, this is killing me. Baby, she was doing the choreography on another planet, not even offbeat. She was in another atmosphere, galaxy. We would need to find Star-Lord to pull her back in. Someone call Gamora and the rest of the fucking raccoon gang. We need to figure it out. Bitch, I was gooped watching her. Look at this. Someone put a vacuum somewhere. I don't... Oh, man. I just sat there and stared in disbelief at what was happening. This wig, it was malignant all over again. I'm telling you. Shout out to anybody that gets that reference. Oh my God. That was such a weird twist. Oh, when she dropped down, she couldn't even do the full rotation, bitch. That shit was, I couldn't do it. I was just like, oh my God, stop doing the choreography. Please stop doing the choreography. Selena, just dance. You don't need to do the choreography. And that's the problem I had with this one. Because Single Ladies is that song that really is related to that full video. You know what I mean? It's like, it's hard to make it your own thing. And it's not one of those songs that you want it to be its own thing. You want it to remember it for what it was worth. So you're now doing this choreo and it's off and it's bad and it's desperate. And I felt bad for her. I fucking love this bitch. That's my Libra sister right there. I will scream and shout that to the my ears bleed. But hell no. Hell no. Oh, no, not you. Don't you do that again. The fuck? Now, Malaysia, it's your turn. I'm gonna do you now, sister. I'm gonna do you real quick. Hold on. All right, that's enough. That's enough. Child, I said, and I love Malaysia down, but and I love Angie down, but when I say I got that motherfucking radio lip sync playing in my head, watching her give me gospel and praise on the fourth row of that church with no AC sitting there by the window because that's where the breeze plug in. I love you, bitch. Oh no. See, now here's the thing. We could have done so many different things, and I get it. It's like, damn, we gotta do single ladies. How am I gonna make this not single ladies? You don't do that. You don't do that. Listen, I told Ange to her face, I love Ange down. Love her down. But she knows she sat there on fucking radio. I'd be on the hotline like every day looking for a goddamn comet to hit her. I didn't know what was happening. But my sister here, I mean, listen, hey. Had this been a different season, had this been a different song, had this been a whole other moment, we'd be having a completely different conversation. Unfortunately, This is not the gospel track on that one Beyonce album. Thank you, Lord, hallelujah. You've been so good to me. Shout out to everybody that knows. Remember when it went, amen, amen. Do you remember, bitch? That was, oh, listen, I remember being a kid and hearing them give that little gospel number at the end of the album. I was like, oh, they were singing, but Kelly was, bitch, Kelly took that note. Oh, man. That was the Survivor one, right? It was the Survivor album. Okay, great. That gospel medley was right. I was like, yeah. Because you just listen to Nasty Girl. You's a nasty girl. Like all that kind of shit or whatever. And Survivor, all that, all of this mess. And all of a sudden it's now Jesus. I said, ooh. That's why we have I'm not worried about a thing. Oh, I would have done that. Can you imagine if Marsha came out in the When Jesus Says Yes outfit that Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Yo, we would be calling her Whoa Vicky for the rest of the season. I promise you. Okay, let's wrap this up. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Listen, you would have thought Selena was losing a fight against fucking Krishan Rock here. Do you hear me? You would have thought that was persuasion. This was Baddies West, and that Selena got dropped into the sink and was getting doop, doop, doop. Like, what is happening? She was fighting that bobby pins. She was fighting that wig tape. She was fighting this brooch on top of her head. She was fighting being in the bottom, baby. My God, I feel so bad for her. Ooh. I feel so bad for her because you should not have been there. Hi, Q. Oh, maybe they were afraid Marsha would send the other girls home. I don't know. Yeah, Selena apologized for her performance. We appreciate the apology. Malaysia, is she the first one to leave with an inhaler? Is that the first? Is she the first one? Can we call that iconic? Box Josie. Get your lick back. Razor, when are you going to learn to fight? Talking about get your lick back. I can't imagine you getting anything back. I take that rump right back. No shade. Woo! Every time she turned from the side, it's a brick. She's not the first one. Had to clean them up. Is Emily just gone? I think so. They're lip sync. No. I know others had inhalers, but I mean, like when they left, like she gave, I can finally breathe, like that. Like I don't think anyone's ever like took a breath like that at the back of the stage. Hold on, I see you, Biomiss. Let me find your super chat. Lovey dovey, you're so rubber ducky. You're the one. Oh, it was I missed a couple of y'all. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on, I'm gonna roll back here. At this point, I knew Beyonce will never come to the show. She hates us for sure. Thank you for the super chat. No. I would love to see Beyonce there. That'd be a moment. I like to see Britney there when she's up to it. I know Britney doesn't want to do any more TV or any other shows anymore. Peace to Matty, thank you for super chat. Beyonce said no visuals because of this performance. There's a rumor that the visuals are going to be dropped this month. There's this big rumor flying. They have a date and everything. I don't want to say it because I feel like it'll jinx it. Bill Chan, thank you for super chat. Imagine if the lip sync was the demonic version. Oh God. I can't. I won't. I will not. Listen, no shade to it. They could do another night of 1,000 Beyonces. I'd live for it because I'm a huge fan. 2, a Rusical would be bop. 3, I didn't hate this episode. Sasha, I missed yours as well. Oh my God, I think all the chats came in kind of fast. Hold on, let me see here. I think maybe Terrence's of the world had got me to just focus on doing the review now. I think that was their point. I can't wait to see that thread. It's another page added to it. You're my rant pack. Those are my toots. I'll call them my farts. My toots. Oh, you don't like me? Toot. Hold on, Sasha. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Hold on, Matt. We're pulling up. I'm going right back. Kevin, I see you on my Venmo. Thank you so much, baby, for the tip. The vacuum. If someone can actually like Photoshop that in there, that'd be lovely. Sasha, I can't find it. I'm trying to give you the love you deserve. I'm so sorry. Hold on, because we're gonna wrap this up here, kids. We're past the 2-hour marker. I don't see it. I'm sorry, Saj. Fuck. Okay, sorry. I'm still scrolling. Ooh, y'all been talking. Okay. Oh, I missed this too. Wait a minute. Biomiss. Let me give this time. I missed this one. Did I do this? Miss Titty's Payless version of Beyonce's got. Oh, maybe I do remember that, child. It's been a long show. Hold on. Let's wrap this up. Sasha, I'm sorry, Pooh. My bad, baby. I apologize. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, though. But I do apologize. I didn't mean to do that, my love. I'm sorry. I'll be better next time. Omar, what about the Lost Your Mind? Oh, well, that's not a, that wasn't ever released. That's a deep cut. That's for the girls who had LimeWire back in the day. Or it was when you would just let the CD play and you were like, oh, this is another song on you? Didn't even give it a name or nothing. Anywho. Sasha, I hope you heard me, lovey. And I'm sorry. I hate it. Couldn't find it. I think after a certain point, it cuts off when I can go find specific super chats. Okay. It was when Sasha was telling her fairy tale as someone whose name is 2 letters away from Sasha Fierce. I also had the delusion. Oh, listen, hey, I was at, what was it? The Formation World Tour. And Beyonce turned and I yelled. I was right at the barricade part where the stadium was, where me, Ange, and the rest of the chop block are going to go to. And I yelled, at Beyonce how much I loved her. And she had turned and did one of these numbers. She could have been doing that to anybody. I received it as it was for me. Do you feel me? So I get it. For example, on September 24th for the concert, when Beyonce says, if it's anyone's birthday, I'm wishing you a happy birthday. I will pretend that's just for me. Like, no one there else has a birthday on my day. It will be for me. I'm sure they can receive it, and that's lovely. It's for me. Oh, goodness. But no. I'm going to miss Malaysia Baby Doll Fox. The girls had got me together because of you, Malaysia. I wasn't allowed to like you or give an opinion because I wasn't being fair. Because of all that, I don't give one goddamn. You're an amazing queen, and I loved you a lot, and I'm sad to see you go, but I know you got a good future ahead of you, and I'm proud of you. And honestly, everybody that's been a part of this cast, in reality, are all amazing people. I don't know what's going on with Poppy, but best journeys to them. I saw what Irene would have wore. I'm going to have that on the panel. I was like, okay, Irene. I saw what Aura was going to wear. Wow. Wow. I was like, okay, now that's something. There were looks that we could have gotten from many of the queens. So I was kind of like, damn, okay, some of y'all brought it. No shade to anybody on the show. Believe it or not. Terrence, believe it or not. No hate to anybody. Show. I just sometimes the opinions are critical, and when we love something a lot and we feel like it can't be touched, it can really burn our bums. Well, I recommend getting wet wipes for that because that's exactly what they're for. Also, fiber in your diet. Work that out. Mattivia helps. Available at dragqueenmerch.com. See you soon, Malaysia. I hope to see you at DragCon, Sissy Poo. Hope to see you there, doll. Anywho, next week looks like it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a comedy challenge. Excited. Me and my big ass forehead are about to get out of here. I was like, not the coffee and paste, girl. That shit was funny. I was like, ooh, I've been getting people angry. over nothing. Settle down. Anywho, listen, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I had a good time today. We talked about Drag Race. We had a good time. I laughed. We kikied. I kind of gave y'all a lot. I did a little bit extra today. I don't know. I was fooling myself. And of course, I'm a physical comedy kind of guy. So yeah, we'll have to get a little crazy in there. And I felt like this episode was appropriate for that. Just to reiterate a couple of points before we close this out. Don't hate the show, no matter how hard you want me to. I live and breathe for it. I've literally spent money traveling because of the show. I love the show a whole lot, okay? Sorry you don't feel that way. There are things we want to be improved. There are moments that we wish could be changed, but those moments don't keep us away from watching the show and talking about it. But certainly, when you feel like something needs to change, you speak on it. You don't sit back and just let things be because it works for you. You think about everybody else that's involved with it too. So I wish there would be, I just wish they would just a little bit different. Like, I get it. And I know MTV had a lot to do with this, but I'm hoping next week, which is the start of the 90-minute episodes, it starts to feel a little bit like it used to, just a tad bit more. I want a little bit more storylines from the girls. I want to see a little bit more inside the episode. And I used to say, oh, these are too long, but I am the guy. I'm that guy that's going to have to say, I take it back. I miss the longer ones. I miss the drag-ons. I miss the storytelling. So, they're trying their best, let me tell you. But, baby, I could have swore somebody else was going to win this week. I could have swore it was going to be a different bottom two. It had me kind of gooped. But I still was entertained nonetheless. And, yeah. Had a good time with y'all today. I hope you did, too. If you didn't, work on that. Take care, everyone. All my love to you. I will see you tomorrow for the panel. Prepare for opinions. They're not going to hurt anyone, I promise you, okay? And if you want to drop a tip in my jar before I leave, that's downstairs and available for you with that paypal.me/MattyRants. Cash up to MattyRants and MattyRants. I'll see you tomorrow. Excited for tomorrow's show, but yeah. What am I going to do now? Ooh, I'm going to grab something to eat because I'm hungry. That's what I'm going to do. All right, y'all. Take care. Lots of loves. Hugs and kisses. Hugs and kisses. What? Hugs and kisses. My best love and wishes to you. It's your boy, Matty Rants. I'll see y'all later. I was like, what is this word coming out of my mouth? It's terrible. It's terrible. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.
Listen.